If you've been experiencing persistent fatigue that seems to hit you like a wall in the afternoon, swelling in your ankles or feet that gets worse as the day goes on, changes in your urination patterns that leave you feeling concerned, or that nagging lower back pain that you can't quite explain, what I'm about to reveal to you today could be the missing piece of the puzzle that explains why you've been feeling this way, and more importantly, it gives you the power to make simple changes that could dramatically improve how you feel within just weeks of implementation. You see, there are 10 specific beverages that millions of people consume every single day, thinking they're making harmless or even healthy choices, but these drinks are quietly and systematically damaging your kidneys in ways that most people never realize until it's almost too late. And the truly heartbreaking part is that kidney damage often occurs silently over years or even decades, with few obvious symptoms until your kidney function has declined to dangerous levels. Your kidneys are two of the most remarkable organs in your body, working 24 hours a day to filter approximately 50 gallons of blood, removing waste products, excess water, and toxins that would otherwise poison your system. But when you regularly consume certain beverages, you're forcing these incredible organs to work overtime, dealing with compounds and chemicals that create inflammation, form crystals that can lead to painful kidney stones, and gradually erode the delicate filtering mechanisms that keep you healthy and alive. What makes this situation even more concerning is that once kidney damage occurs, it's often irreversible, which means that prevention is absolutely crucial, and the choices you make today about what you drink could determine whether you maintain healthy kidney function for decades to come or find yourself dealing with chronic kidney disease, dialysis, or the need for a kidney transplant later in life. The first beverage that's silently sabotaging your kidney health is one that might shock you because it's been marketed as healthy for decades, and that's fruit juice, particularly those concentrated, store-bought varieties that many people consume thinking they're getting the nutritional benefits of fruit in a convenient form. What most people don't realize is that fruit juice, even the kinds labeled as 100% pure or no sugar added, contains incredibly high concentrations of natural sugars, particularly fructose, that your kidneys have to work extremely hard to process, and when consumed regularly, these high sugar loads can lead to inflammation in your kidneys, contribute to the formation of kidney stones, and over time, damage the tiny blood vessels that are essential for proper kidney function. But here's what makes this even worse: fruit juice lacks the fiber that's naturally present in whole fruit, which means the sugars are absorbed much more rapidly into your bloodstream, creating sudden spikes in blood sugar that your kidneys have to deal with, and these repeated sugar spikes can lead to a condition called diabetic nephropathy, where the high glucose levels literally damage the filtering units in your kidneys called nephrons. Apple juice, grape juice, cranberry juice cocktails, and orange juice are among the worst offenders because they contain some of the highest concentrations of natural sugars. And if you're drinking large glasses of these juices or consuming them multiple times per day, you could be overwhelming your kidney's ability to process these sugars safely, leading to chronic inflammation and progressive kidney damage that you might not notice until it's significantly advanced. The second beverage on our list is something that billions of people consume daily without giving it a second thought, and that's regular soda, including both regular and diet varieties, because while they damage your kidneys through different mechanisms, both types are incredibly harmful to kidney health in their own unique ways. Regular soda contains massive amounts of high fructose corn syrup, often 35 to 40 grams of sugar in a single can, which is more sugar than your kidneys are designed to handle in such a concentrated form, and this excessive sugar load forces your kidneys to work overtime trying to filter and process these compounds while also dealing with the artificial colors, preservatives, and other chemicals that are added to give soda its appealing taste and appearance. But diet soda might actually be even worse for your kidneys because it contains artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, and acesulfame potassium that your body doesn't know how to process naturally, so your kidneys have to work extra hard to try to eliminate these foreign chemicals. And some research suggests that regular consumption of artificial sweeteners can actually accelerate kidney function decline and increase the risk of chronic kidney disease. What's particularly concerning about soda consumption is that many people drink multiple cans or bottles per day, creating a constant assault on their kidneys that never gives these organs a chance to recover and repair. And the phosphoric acid that's added to many sodas to give them their tangy flavor can actually leach calcium from your bones and create additional work for your kidneys as they try to maintain proper mineral balance in your body. Now, the third beverage might surprise you because it's something that many health-conscious people have switched to thinking it's a better choice, and that's energy drinks, which have become incredibly popular among people of all ages who are looking for a quick boost of energy to get through their busy days. Energy drinks are like a perfect storm for your kidneys because they combine multiple kidney-damaging ingredients into one convenient package, massive amounts of caffeine that can raise your blood pressure and strain the delicate blood vessels in your kidneys, artificial sweeteners or excessive amounts of sugar depending on the variety, synthetic vitamins and minerals in doses that far exceed what your body can safely process, and a cocktail of artificial chemicals and preservatives that your kidneys have to work overtime to eliminate from your system. The caffeine content in energy drinks is often 2 to 3 times higher than what you'd find in a cup of coffee, and when consumed regularly, this excessive caffeine can lead to chronic dehydration, elevated blood pressure, and increased stress on your kidneys that can contribute to long-term damage. But what makes energy drinks particularly dangerous is that they're often consumed by people who are already dehydrated or stressed, which means their kidneys are already working harder than normal, and adding the additional burden of processing all these artificial ingredients can push kidney function to dangerous levels. The fourth beverage that's slowly destroying your kidney health is alcohol, and while most people know that excessive alcohol consumption can damage the liver, what many don't realize is that alcohol is equally damaging to your kidneys, especially when consumed regularly over time. When you drink alcohol, your kidneys have to work extra hard to filter this toxin from your blood while also trying to maintain proper hydration levels, because alcohol is a diuretic that causes you to lose more water than you're taking in, leading to chronic dehydration that forces your kidneys to concentrate your urine and work much harder than they should have to. Beer is particularly problematic for kidney health because it's high in purines, compounds that break down into uric acid, and when uric acid levels become elevated, it can form painful crystals that lead to kidney stones and gout, and the high carbohydrate content in beer can also contribute to weight gain and diabetes, both of which are major risk factors for kidney disease. Wine, while often promoted for its antioxidant content, still contains alcohol that your kidneys have to process, and the sulfites and other preservatives added to many wines create additional toxic load that your kidneys have to deal with, and spirits like vodka, whiskey, and rum are essentially concentrated alcohol that creates maximum stress on your kidneys with minimal nutritional benefit. The fifth beverage on our dangerous list is something that might make you feel frustrated because it's been promoted as healthy by the beverage industry for years, and that's sports drinks like Gatorade, Powerade, and similar electrolyte beverages that are marketed to athletes and active people as essential for proper hydration and performance. The problem with sports drinks is that they contain extremely high levels of sodium and artificial electrolytes that can actually strain your kidneys rather than help them, especially if you're consuming these drinks when you're not engaging in intense physical activity that would justify the high electrolyte content. Most people who drink sports drinks are not professional athletes sweating profusely for hours, but rather ordinary people who are lightly active or even sedentary, and when you consume high levels of sodium without the corresponding fluid loss through intense sweating, your kidneys have to work harder to maintain proper electrolyte balance, which can lead to elevated blood pressure and increased stress on the delicate filtering mechanisms in your kidneys. Additionally, most sports drinks contain artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives that add to the toxic load your kidneys have to process, and many varieties also contain significant amounts of sugar that contribute to the same blood sugar spikes and kidney stress that we discussed with fruit juices and sodas. The sixth beverage that's quietly damaging your kidneys is something that many people consider to be a healthy alternative to soda and other sugary drinks, and that's flavored water, including vitamin waters, enhanced waters, and those trendy sparkling waters with natural flavors that have become so popular in recent years. While these beverages might seem like a healthier choice because they're marketed as water-based, many of them contain artificial sweeteners, synthetic vitamins in excessive doses, artificial flavors and colors, and preservatives that your kidneys have to filter and eliminate, creating unnecessary work for these vital organs. Vitamin waters are particularly problematic because they often contain megadoses of synthetic vitamins, especially B vitamins and vitamin C, that far exceed what your body can actually use, and when you consume excessive amounts of these synthetic vitamins, your kidneys have to work overtime to eliminate the excess, which can actually stress these organs and potentially contribute to kidney stone formation, particularly with vitamin C, which can be converted to oxalate in your body. Even though seemingly innocent sparkling waters with natural flavors can be problematic because natural flavors are often highly processed chemical compounds that are derived from natural sources but are far from the simple, pure ingredients that the term natural implies, and your kidneys have to process and eliminate these chemical flavor compounds just like any other foreign substance. Now, the seventh beverage on our list might make you do a double take because it's something that's often recommended by health professionals and nutritionists as part of a healthy diet, and that's green tea, but specifically the bottled, sweetened varieties and green tea supplements that contain concentrated extracts rather than simple brewed tea from tea leaves. While freshly brewed green tea in moderate amounts can actually be beneficial for kidney health due to its antioxidant content, the bottled green tea drinks that you find in convenience stores and supermarkets are often loaded with sugar or artificial sweeteners, preservatives, and sometimes synthetic green tea extracts that can be harmful to your kidneys when consumed in large quantities. Green tea extract supplements are particularly concerning because they contain concentrated levels of compounds called catechins that, while beneficial in moderate amounts, can actually be toxic to your kidneys when consumed in the megadoses found in many supplements, and there have been documented cases of kidney damage from excessive green tea extract consumption. What makes this particularly tricky is that people often think that if a little green tea is good for you, then a lot must be even better, but this isn't how your kidneys work. They're designed to process nutrients in the moderate amounts that would be found in a normal, varied diet, not the concentrated megadoses found in supplements and fortified beverages. The eighth beverage that's slowly eroding your kidney health is coffee, but specifically the high-caffeine specialty drinks and multiple cups per day consumption that has become so common in our caffeine-dependent culture. While a moderate amount of coffee, about 1 to 2 cups per day, might actually have some health benefits, when you start consuming 3, 4, or more cups per day, or when you're drinking those giant specialty coffee drinks that contain multiple shots of espresso plus added sugars and artificial flavors, you're putting significant stress on your kidneys. Excessive caffeine consumption can lead to chronic dehydration because caffeine is a diuretic that causes you to lose more fluid than you're taking in, and when you're chronically dehydrated, your kidneys have to work much harder to concentrate your urine and maintain proper fluid balance in your body. Additionally, those fancy coffee drinks like frappuccinos, flavored lattes, and specialty iced coffees often contain massive amounts of sugar, artificial syrups, and dairy products that create additional work for your kidneys, and the combination of high caffeine, high sugar, and artificial ingredients creates a perfect storm that can contribute to kidney stress and long-term damage. What's particularly concerning is that many people start their day with a large, high-caffeine coffee drink and then continue consuming caffeine throughout the day with additional coffee, tea, or energy drinks, creating a constant state of caffeine-induced stress on their kidneys that never allows these organs to rest and recover. The ninth beverage on our dangerous list is something that might surprise you because it's often considered a health food, and that's protein shakes and meal replacement drinks, particularly those that contain synthetic protein powders, artificial ingredients, and megadoses of vitamins and minerals. While protein is essential for good health, when you consume excessive amounts of protein in the concentrated form found in protein shakes, you're putting significant stress on your kidneys because these organs have to work extra hard to process and eliminate the waste products that are created when protein is broken down in your body. This waste product, called urea, has to be filtered out by your kidneys, and when you're consuming 30, 40, or even 50 grams of protein in a single shake, you're creating a sudden, massive workload for your kidneys that they're not designed to handle efficiently. Additionally, many protein shakes contain artificial sweeteners, synthetic vitamins, artificial flavors and colors, and preservatives that add to the toxic load your kidneys have to process, and some protein powders even contain heavy metals like lead, cadmium, and arsenic that can accumulate in your kidneys over time and cause serious damage. What makes this particularly concerning is that many people who are trying to be healthy and lose weight rely heavily on protein shakes, sometimes replacing multiple meals per day with these drinks, creating a constant assault on their kidneys that can lead to long-term damage. The 10th and final beverage that's secretly destroying your kidney health is one that might make you feel frustrated because it's something that many people turn to when they're trying to make healthier choices, and that's diet beverages of all kinds, including diet sodas, diet iced teas, diet sports drinks, and any other beverage that's sweetened with artificial sweeteners instead of sugar. While these drinks might seem like a better choice because they don't contain the high amounts of sugar found in regular beverages, the artificial sweeteners they contain can actually be more damaging to your kidneys than sugar because your body doesn't know how to process these synthetic chemicals naturally. Aspartame, one of the most common artificial sweeteners, breaks down into toxic compounds including methanol and formaldehyde when it's metabolized in your body, and your kidneys have to work overtime to try to eliminate these toxins, potentially causing damage to the delicate filtering structures over time. Sucralose, another popular artificial sweetener, has been shown in some studies to alter kidney function and may contribute to kidney damage with long-term use. And what's particularly concerning is that these artificial sweeteners are often consumed in large quantities by people who are trying to lose weight or manage diabetes, meaning they're getting repeated, daily exposure to these potentially harmful chemicals. Now, I can imagine that you might be feeling a bit overwhelmed or even frustrated at this point, wondering what on earth you're supposed to drink if so many common beverages are potentially harmful to your kidneys, and that's a completely understandable reaction. But I want you to remember that this information isn't meant to scare you or make you feel like you can never enjoy a drink again. It's meant to empower you with knowledge so you can make informed choices about what you put into your body. The beautiful truth is that your kidneys are incredibly resilient organs with an amazing capacity to heal and recover when you give them the right conditions, and simply reducing or eliminating these harmful beverages from your daily routine can allow your kidneys to start functioning better almost immediately. So what should you be drinking to support optimal kidney health? The answer is simpler than you might think, and it starts with the most fundamental and important beverage of all: pure, clean water. Your kidneys absolutely thrive when you provide them with adequate amounts of clean water throughout the day, because water helps them flush out toxins, prevents the formation of kidney stones, maintains proper blood pressure, and allows all the intricate filtering processes to work efficiently and effectively. The general recommendation is to drink about half your body weight in ounces of water per day, so if you weigh 160 pounds, you should aim for about 80 ounces of water daily, but this can vary depending on your activity level, climate, and overall health status. What's important is to sip water consistently throughout the day rather than trying to drink large amounts all at once, because steady hydration is much easier on your kidneys than dramatic fluctuations in fluid intake. Herbal teas can also be excellent choices for kidney health, particularly those that have gentle diuretic properties and anti-inflammatory compounds that support kidney function. Dandelion tea, nettle tea, and cranberry tea, unsweetened, have all been traditionally used to support kidney health, and while you should always check with your healthcare provider before using herbal remedies if you have existing kidney problems, these gentle, natural beverages can be wonderful additions to a kidney-healthy lifestyle. Fresh lemon water is another excellent choice because the citric acid in lemons can help prevent kidney stone formation, and adding a slice of fresh lemon to your water not only makes it more flavorful but also provides additional kidney protective benefits. Coconut water, in moderation, can be a good natural source of electrolytes without the artificial ingredients and excessive sodium found in commercial sports drinks, but it's important to choose varieties that don't have added sugars or flavors, and to remember that even natural coconut water contains natural sugars that should be consumed in moderation. Fresh vegetable juices, particularly those made from kidney-friendly vegetables like cucumber, celery, and leafy greens, can provide nutrients while being much gentler on your kidneys than fruit juices, but it's important to make these fresh and consume them immediately rather than buying bottled versions that may contain preservatives and added ingredients. As you begin to transition away from the harmful beverages we discussed and toward more kidney-friendly options, it's important to make these changes gradually rather than trying to eliminate everything at once, because sudden, dramatic changes can sometimes be harder to sustain long-term. You might start by replacing one harmful beverage per day with water or herbal tea, then gradually work up to replacing more of your daily fluid intake with kidney-healthy options. Pay attention to how you feel as you make these changes. Many people notice improvements in their energy levels, sleep quality, and overall sense of well-being within just a few weeks of reducing their intake of kidney-stressing beverages. It's also important to read labels carefully and become aware of hidden ingredients in beverages that might not be immediately obvious. Words like natural flavors, citric acid, potassium benzoate, and various forms of sugar or artificial sweeteners can all indicate that a beverage contains ingredients that your kidneys have to work to process. So the simpler and more natural a beverage is, the better it is for your kidney health. When in doubt, choose water or simple herbal teas over complex, processed beverages with long ingredient lists. Remember that your kidneys are working 24 hours a day to keep you healthy, and every choice you make about what to drink either supports their function or makes their job harder. By choosing kidney-friendly beverages and avoiding the harmful ones we discussed today, you're not just protecting your kidneys, you're investing in your overall health, energy levels, and quality of life for years to come. Your kidneys will thank you with better function, and you'll likely notice improvements in how you feel that extend far beyond just kidney health. The power to protect and support your kidney health is literally in your hands every time you reach for something to drink. And now that you know which beverages to avoid and which ones to embrace, you can make choices that will serve your health for decades to come. If this information has been helpful to you, I encourage you to share it with others who might benefit from understanding how their beverage choices are affecting their kidney health, because kidney disease is often preventable, but only if people have the knowledge they need to make informed decisions about their daily habits.